We are expecting a steady increase in the demand for platinum. This is a continuing recovery in the auto sector. The industrial sector has shown extraordinary growth, much better than what we expected. And the declines in jewelry have been less than what we expected. On top of that, the investment growth has continued to remain positive. So generally speaking, we see the PGM markets actually growing over the next year. We see supply meeting that demand, so we are confident to say that we would have a balanced market, but it would be positive in the sense that it would be a growing balanced market. And this bodes well for the price, which we expect to trade at $1,800 an ounce. The capital that we spend is directly related to our forecast of the future. Our forecast of the future is to increase our production by 100,000 ounces per year up until 2013, and then a slightly slower growth to about 2.9 million ounces in 2019. Overall, that gives you a sort of a 2.5 to 3% growth of our production level. We see the PGM markets growing during that time to the same type of level. And the test here is to look at what the world is forecasting the world's economy to grow at, which is at about 3% or so. So we think that we've got our production forecast right. The next thing that we do is we spend a lot of time putting appropriate capital projects in place to meet that. We showed a slide today that shows that our current capital projects are aimed in the lower half of the cost curve. We would want to bring on lower cost production before higher cost production, and we've been quite careful at shuffling that around. In terms of the capital spend, it is dependent on the current economic circumstances, but much more importantly, it's dependent on what we need. We don't want capital to be late, but we don't want it to be too early either. So last year, it was our view that 8 billion was appropriate for this year. We go through a review process at the beginning of the year, and during this year, we revise whether that is still appropriate. The market circumstances change, the geology of our ore bodies change, and the need for our capital projects change. But we are not undercapitalizing this company because of an economic crisis.